The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in... The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the San Francisco 49ers. They were Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it. The 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. On 2nd and 12, Lance. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Logan Wilson came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. But he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. There was third down, defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll run with Sermon to begin the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Lance. He'll dump this off to Sermon, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Sermon now on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, it's Mitchell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Lance, a give now to Sermon. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Sermon. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Lance now on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Play action. It's Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 56 yards. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Logan Wilson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And they'll run the toss here with Sermon. Room here to run. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. 64 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. A give for Sermon running right. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And they'll go for it. Lance Taking a shot for Samuel. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 51 yards. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Lance. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
On 2nd and 12, Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. On 3rd down, Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. They'll roll him out right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that was going to be off target and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10.
Big 13. Here we go. Mike 51.
Now Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Open man to Shuzama. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On On second down, here's Mixon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Here we go. 180. 11 MT. Take.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The drive starts with a carry by Sermon. Sermon with space, a first down, and then some. 91 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. They run. Here's Sermon. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
On first down, Lance. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. He's got the first down and more past midfield. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. On first and 10, here's Lance. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Lance looking to throw it. They set up the screen for Sermon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now a play fake. Lance. Being chased out left. And he will find his man Samuel. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit, maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right, those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He finds his running back, Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. On 2nd down, it's Mitchell, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Here's Lance to throw it. Checks this one down, it's Mitchell. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. Lance. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They'll run on first down. Mitchell. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 43. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a handoff. Sermon. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Lance now to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. To throw, it's Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. On the counter, Sermon. Sermon with space, a first down and then some. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Sermon, 32 yards. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone. 11. Mike 54. Mike 54.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down now, Mixon. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 12 yards that time in the Cincinnati first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
First down. Here's Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. He's picked off at his own 47. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Lance. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Lance finding Ayuk there for a Niner first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Sam Hubbard that time coming through defensively with reckless abandon. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Back to Mixon on second down. Shifts by him, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Here we go. Hey, can.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 49 yards on the ground for him so far. Now the Bengals on third down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Burrow will throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 13. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Rolling to his right. This one caught by Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Running left is Sermon. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Throwing now is Lance. Checks it down to Sermon out of the backfield. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And this is Sermon. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the handoff, Sermon. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Oh, they'll try and sneak this. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Nixon hit, and all the ball is out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They run once more with Sermon. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them. So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And Gold is able to put it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that miss should just about write a finish to this one.
Yeah, they needed 2 scores, and they needed that field goal there to be the first one and still give them an opportunity. But now, with the time left on the clock, I think this one's about finished.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And now Garoppolo lost the football. And this is going to be recovered in the end zone. And he's got a Super Bowl touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's incomplete. It was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome, and this one's over. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that 2-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the 2-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.